Deebo, I want to give you credit. At minicamp, you talked a good game and said, yeah, you weren't in shape last year. It's never going to happen again. And you're embarrassed. You're never going to put that on film again. But then you didn't practice at minicamp. And I felt like, okay, well, he's really smart and self-aware and he says the right things, but he doesn't back it up. But then I got to say, I've been watching on social media, even though you blocked me on Twitter, which was kind of petty, but whatever. I've been seeing the videos you've been posting and I see you working really hard. It seems like you're more dedicated to fitness this offseason than you've been in a couple of years. 2 years ago, before you got the massive contract, you were working your butt off all off season. Last year, I don't know, you were posting a lot of videos about you going out with your friends, like a fat wad of cash against your ear, like you're talking to it on the phone. That didn't necessarily lead to a great year. Now it looks like you're back in the mindset you had before you got paid. And that's I just want to give you props, because if you can keep this going, if you come in to training camp in your best shape and you don't get injured, because the injuries all happen because you are overweight. You're that guy who's like always 5 to 10 pounds a little too overweight, and you're really fast and explosive. So all that extra weight you're carrying on your body, not to mention your lower body, which is really, really thick. I mean, you're a hamstring injury waiting to happen. You're a groin pull waiting to happen. You are so explosive and yet a little too heavy. So if you could just be 215, you wouldn't have those hamstring injuries. At 220, 225, yeah. So keep your weight down. Keep your fitness, your cardio, all that. You'll be fine. And the Niners might just win a Super Bowl, because when you're 215 pounds, you're like the best player in the league. When you're 225, you're not. And on the videos, it looks like you're like 215 right now. So stay focused. Stay off Instagram. Get out of people's DMs. You seem like a big DMer, Deebo. I'm just going to say it. You seem like the kind of guy who's all up in those DMs. Don't. They'll come to you, Deebo. You're Deebo Samuel. But if you have another down year, you'll just be Tyshawn Samuel. You got to be like an all-pro to be Deebo. I'm sorry. Because you're like Deebo. There was a Deebo before you. And you were playing like Deebo for a while. But last year, you played like Tyshawn. Not like Deebo. So get off Instagram. Put the DMs down. And Mike and Ike's. Focus. Focus on your craft. You know I'm right. You slid into, who is it, Jake Paul's girl's DM? We saw it. We knew. How many others? I want to know. It's the DM rule. You can only be sliding DMs if you're an all-pro. Otherwise, no sliding.